Listen closely, because what I'm about to tell you will flip everything you think you know about power, confidence, and presence. You've been taught the wrong lesson. We live in a world that rewards the loudest voice, the biggest reaction, the most dramatic response. People confuse noise with strength and emotion with authority. But the truth is this: the most powerful person in any room is never the one making the most noise. It's the one whose calm makes everyone else uneasy. Think about it. When someone loses their temper in an argument, who actually wins? The person yelling, shaking, over-explaining, or the one sitting there completely unmoved, watching, listening, saying almost nothing? It's almost ironic how much energy people spend trying to look strong instead of actually being strong. Your nervousness is everyone else's comfort zone. When you're anxious, reactive, fidgeting, and emotional, you're predictable, you're safe, you're manageable. But when you're calm, truly calm, that's when the dynamic shifts. Because calm is unreadable, and unreadable triggers discomfort. Psychology backs this up. When people can't predict your emotional response, their threat detection system activates. The amygdala, your brain's ancient alarm, doesn't like uncertainty. When someone stays composed under pressure, other people subconsciously feel exposed. That's the kind of power we're building. Right now, wherever you are, drop your shoulders. Slow your breathing. Feel that subtle shift in your body. That's not relaxation, that's control. Chapter 1. The Neuroscience of Being Unshakable. Your brain is lying to you. Every day, it runs ancient survival software designed for predators and danger, not meetings, conversations, or social pressure. But here's what most people never learn: you can retrain it. When you remain calm, your prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for logic, restraint, and decision-making, becomes stronger and more connected. Meanwhile, the amygdala becomes less reactive, less impulsive, less dominant. This isn't philosophy, it's measurable neuroscience. Studies show that consistent calm state training for just 8 weeks can physically rewire your brain. You're no longer pretending to be composed. You become composed at a biological level. Decision-making improves, emotional control increases, memory sharpens, reaction time becomes more precise. You don't just feel different, you operate differently. Chapter 2. The breath is the weapon. Take a breath. No, slow down. You've been breathing wrong your entire life. Elite military units, ancient warriors, and modern neuroscience all agree on one thing: when you control your breath, you control your nervous system. One of the most effective techniques is called 4-7-8 breathing. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7, exhale for 8. When you do this, the vagus nerve signals your body to exit fight or flight mode. Heart rate slows. Stress hormones drop. Your body physically cannot sustain anxiety in this state. Try it now. 4 in, hold, 8 out. That sensation you feel isn't calmness, it's authority returning to your system. And the best part is, you can do this anywhere. Meetings, arguments, high-pressure moments, and no one even knows. You're hacking your biology in plain sight. Chapter 3. The Stoic Advantage. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire, constant war, political betrayal, life or death decisions daily. Yet his private writings weren't about conquest or dominance. They were about emotional control. The Stoics understood something 2,000 years ago that modern psychology now confirms. There is only one thing you truly control: your response. Not other people, not outcomes, not opinions. When anxiety rises, ask one question: is this within my control? If yes, act. If no, release it. That single filter removes most unnecessary suffering. Chapter 4. The Body Language of Authority. Your posture doesn't just reflect your mindset, it creates it. Stand upright. Relax your shoulders. Keep your movements efficient and deliberate. Stillness signals confidence. Excess movement signals nervousness. Predators don't fidget. Leaders don't rush. Calm bodies communicate certainty without words. Keep your hands visible, still when not gesturing. Lower your chin slightly, not submissive, not aggressive. You're speaking a language older than speech itself. Chapter 5. Strategic Silence. Silence is one of the most underused forms of power. Most people are terrified of it. Watch what happens when a pause lasts longer than 3 seconds. People rush to fill it. They reveal too much. They negotiate against themselves. When someone finishes speaking, wait 3 seconds before responding. Let the silence work for you. Then speak slower than feels natural. People listen harder when words are rare. Chapter 6. Emotional Aikido. You don't fight emotion. You redirect it. When someone raises their voice, lower yours. When they rush, slow down. When they lose control, you anchor the room. Calm is contagious, but only if you hold it long enough. Their emotional system expects resistance. When it doesn't get it, it short circuits. That's leadership. Chapter 7. Programming Confidence. Confidence isn't something you have, it's something you practice. Every morning, before your phone, before the world speaks to you, stand in front of a mirror. Hold eye contact with yourself for 30 seconds. Most people can't do it. This trains your nervous system to associate eye contact with safety, not threat. Do this daily for 2 weeks and social interactions change automatically. Chapter 8. The Social Shift. Groups don't follow the loudest person. They follow the calmest one. When tension rises, people unconsciously look for stability. When you master your emotional state, you become the emotional thermostat of the room. This isn't manipulation, it's responsibility. Chapter 9. The Daily Practice. Calm is built, not discovered. Claim the first 20 minutes of your day. No phone, no noise. 5 minutes of breathing, 5 minutes of posture, 10 minutes of visualization. See yourself handling pressure with composure. Your brain treats visualization like rehearsal. Track one thing only. How many times today did you choose calm over chaos? 2 weeks, you notice. 4 weeks, others notice. 8 weeks, your brain rewires. 12 weeks, you're unrecognizable. Chapter 10. The Presence That Makes People Nervous. Eventually, you stop trying to be calm. You simply are. And yes, it makes people uncomfortable. Your peace threatens their chaos. Your restraint exposes their lack of control. They want you to react. You don't. You need nothing from them. No approval, no validation, no reaction. That's the highest form of power. Be so calm it makes people nervous. Not because you're trying to be intimidating, but because anything less is no longer who you are.